my God! Wow!
Hi guys. Sorry, I had to make an amazing introduction for my friend Giacomo Corsi. Before we start, I'm losing my head with Photoshop and this kind of stuff. So before I start, I want to spend a couple of words about Giacomo. He is a friend, the kind of friends that you will always have. Giacomo is one of these people. He's like a colleague, has been my colleague, but first of all, has been my friend since ever. And we have separated, so we are not working together anymore, but we're still good friends as we were before. And for me, these kind of relationships are super important. Even though if we don't see each other every day, I feel like he's one of my best friends, and he's always there if I need to call him. He always calls me. So that's the kind of friendship I like, not the friendship that when you not work together anymore, you separate and that's it. And that means that everything that was going on was just because of habits. And with Giacomo, it's exactly the opposite. And I wish for everybody this kind of friendships. So he's coming in a second.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Jenna. What a presentation!
Yeah,
It was kind of crazy.
yes, Giacomo. I mean, yesterday I was supposed to do the interview with Conrad because people voted Conrad, but Conrad expressed his not he wasn't ready for this. He said he wouldn't do it. He didn't want to do it, and I understand him. Not everybody is happy about in front of the camera and being talking like not ready. Oh, let me see, some comments are already coming.
Oh wow!
Oh yes, that's Elena.
Hi, Elena.
And Paulino. Paulino, did you like the presentation?
Paolo is one of my master. I always say Paolo is one of the best hairdresser that I always worked.
Me too. I always
crazy how it's crazy how he creates something just with the hands, Oh, Laura, no way.
Ciao, Loretta.
Laurina. Hi, Laura. Ciao, Laurina.
Come stai? How are you, Lauretta? My God, guys, I miss this kind of people so much.
No way. Laura as well she's so nice.
Yeah, amazing. Oh, c'è pure. Oh, vabbè.
No way. Anto.
Madonna.
Oh my God.
And Paulino,
a lot of people.
Yeah, and then we have Sarah.
Sarah.
It looks like Sarah. It looks like you've been missing here.
It's almost on November. It's already 3 years. It's already 3 years, Jenna. It's crazy how the time is go. It's crazy.
So you have been coming to London even after you left, right?
Yeah,
so
of course.
You.
Actually, now it's more than 1 year.
It's more than 1 year. You came last time.
Yeah.
Just let I know what are you doing because I speak to you very often. But let's tell the guys what are you doing right now.
Right now, I'm at home to planning my future work, how to restart this kind of situation, and everybody are crazy about. Anyway, from when I left to London and I came home, I start to join like a company. Then so we have 2 salons. We have one hairdresser salon and one beauty salon.
Okay, what is it?
We are 11 people, so it's quite big for Italian, for like a countryside, not really like in the city.
Because you are from close to Siena, if I remember.
Yeah. It's close to Siena. We can say that. Yeah.
Yes. So you have a big place. You have a hair salon and a beauty salon. You have a lot of employees.
Yeah.
And I guess the situation now with it's a bit terrible in Italy. Actually, like here, but in Italy, it's been affected before and a bit harder. So,
I mean, yeah, Italy is not the right place to make business for sure. That's the thing. Then I always knew, but I
you
decided
wanted
to come home
to
because
try it.
I wanted to try and I wanted to keep trying, because when the time is hard, you need to push yourself and you need to fight. Otherwise, you're gonna die. So I don't have time to die now.
No, too young to die. Yes, I spoke with Giacomo like a few days ago, and he was building up his website by himself, which it's something like I'm doing as well the web store. So I understand what you're doing, and it's a good way to tackle these moments that you are at home instead of like crying on something that you cannot do anything about. Instead, you are actually pushing forward. And in Italy, which is actually very difficult. So well done, well done.
It's
guys,
true.
You have a questions for Giacomo? Because I prepared some, just few, because we didn't get ready for this live today because I just told him last night, you know what, you're gonna be the next one. So Giacomo, while the guys are writing their questions, I'm gonna write some question over here. Is in your mind? Would it ever be in your mind?
Oh, I mean, yeah. When I think about work, always is in my mind because, like I said, here is not the right place to make business. So for business, I always love to come to London, and maybe one day, I don't know. I never say no about anything. The life can change, the perspective of life can change, and yeah, the only thing then. And also why I decided to come here, because here for me is the kind of life that I like. So the quality of life it's really high, even if the people say it's not. But when you try a different kind of place to live, you can decide. So for this kind of thing, I'm really happy here. But yeah, for business is another thing. Is another.
Yeah,
there is
I mean,
no question
Italy.
about it.
People. Yeah. The coronavirus was Italy was one of the most affected countries and the country with the most death. And there are studies that say that it's also because the people in Italy die quite old. It's actually the second country in the world in terms of age when people die. That's because the quality of life it's good. So I understand. But work-wise, I understand what you mean, and I agree 100% with you. It's fighting above fighting. In London it's tough, but in Italy it's because the government doesn't even support as much. So it's like fighting double, triple than what we do here.
Yeah, and also I think the big problem in Italy is like if you want to do something, if you have an idea of business, or if you have an idea of to make something different, you call like what you think the right person, and you ask, you mean I have an idea how I can do it. Nobody can say the same thing. There is no like one way. No.
Yes.
You need to make. Okay, no, you cannot do it like this because otherwise you're gonna. I mean, it's really hard. You know what I mean. I mean, in London, in UK, if you wanna make like a company, it takes like 5 seconds.
Yes, yeah, the bureaucracy,
and maybe 1 year.
Yeah, it's the bureaucracy. I understand.
£1. Here it's like £10,000 and.
Just to get a signature on the paper by somebody,
Yeah.
I understand. Ellen is asking, if we don't exchange. So you come here and they send me in Italy. You wish, guys, eh?
Hey, Elena. I hope I'm gonna come soon. I hope this kind of situation is gonna finish, and finally we can hug each other again, and smile together, because it's really fucked up, this kind of situation. I really hate it.
Yeah, it's terrible. Okay, let's go ahead. So, are you still using natural products in your salons? Are you working with what are you working at the moment?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I decided to when we start to work with this company, I decided to introduce this kind of way to work, and it's not easy. It's not easy how to let people understand the way how this kind of way to color the hair and to take care of the hair is work, because when you try to change a way to work and a way to color and a way to treat the hair, some people then used to do like for 30 years in the same way. It's not easy. But then I think now we are in the right place. We get in.
Yeah, the thing is, in Italy, more than in any other country, people are very how do you say?
Mind closed.
Yeah, they have a closed mind. That means if they see any change, it's it's something that is not good. It's like I was looking at the restaurant of one of the 3 Michelin star, and it's called is in a small village in Italy, and it's a 3 Michelin star. I remember it's the first one in the world.
In
It's the main Modena. Yeah, the guy started cooking something completely extraordinary, something that was completely different from the ordinary cuisine, and people weren't going to the restaurant because for them it's like we want tortellini, we don't want this stuff. So it took a while for him to let them understand that his kitchen was progressive and was an idea that he was developing. Now it's like the busiest place in the world. It's super famous, super busy. So even if your clients are not ready, keep pushing.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Always.
So I guess we already answered this question because you've been working here and then you've been working there. So the clients in Italy are more close-minded, but in London is like they also take the hairdresser more as a profession. Like you are a professionist, you are somebody that they have to trust. In Italy, I remember, especially in the south, people are like, you are there for them. There's no your opinion. Your opinion is not there. They want to color their hair and they want it that way, and then you have to be silent and actually do the job. In London, they take the profession as a hairdresser more as a profession, more respected.
Yeah, of course. It's like again, is like is a mind open about like how the culture is it. So in Italy, it's really hard to let them understand something different, and they always, they change. It's really hard to accept. So if you want to do like for 20 years for someone, they always have the same style, and if you try to say like we can change, it's not easy. For sure, when I used to work in London, every client was like, okay, Giacomo, you know what? You are the professional. Do what you want. I trust you. So, hi, Kri. So yeah, it was. Oh.
Yes, no, absolutely. So your clients were letting you do a bit more like your freedom.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say something. I mean, for me, it's I mean, my clients are really nice. Even here, then I don't have clients that make me do the same thing, and they trust me as well. So I think it depends also how you are. If you explain, if you do like a right consultation, like you said with your staff in the other streaming, it's really important how to speak with the client. If you try to explain how it's work, what they're gonna get, so yeah, I think
I
we can
always
do it as well.
I always thought wherever you are anyway, even in Italy, it's just a bit harder. But when you
Yeah,
believe in something, your clients start sticking with you. You know, at the beginning when we were using the natural colors, we had so many problems. We didn't cover the hair properly. Sometimes it was coming too
yeah.
red or too green, things like that. But the clients will keep coming back because even though their color wasn't perfect, they saw the effort and the energy we were putting in making it right. So people were even coming back 2-3 times and the color wasn't perfect until we got it right. And this is the best thing that can happen between a hairdresser and a client, the trust that generates. So, you know, hairdresser thinks that they have to choose the market color, the one that it's super safe, because this helps the retention of the clients. It's not true. Retention of the clients comes
No,
from how much heart you put in it.
yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Uh, Thank you, Elena, for Giacomo. She's saying that you're very brave to do what you're doing.
Thank you, Elena. I'm no.
Uh, so, Giacomo, you said that you were building your website. Is it ready so we can go and take a look at it?
No, it's not. It's not ready. No, it's not ready. You know, the problem now for me is like then I do have a lot of picture of salon, of Ciao Marco, of all product, of all service. Then I mean, I have some picture, but not the right picture. Then I want to put on my website, and it's a problem even to go there to do this kind of thing, because you cannot stay in the salon because they don't want to travel. I mean, you need to have like a right motive to go there, you know.
Right, yes. So you cannot take
So
pictures of
I
the
need to
salon
wait.
at the
Yeah,
moment.
I need to. Yeah, I mean the structure is ready. Ready. I need just to public. It's like it take me maybe 2 hours of work more, and then I can make it. I can do it. Yeah.
Bene. Vabbè,
Let me say some.
can you
Let me say some.
tell me.
Tell me. No. Tell me, Chen.
I was about to ask you what were, because your business, you got into business, salon
Yeah.
business quite recently. That was like 2 years?
2 years ago. Yeah.
2 years ago. You know, what did you expect it would be, and what did you find out? You know, what did you find out it was like? You know, you thought it would be different from in terms, because when you get into the business, hair becomes a little part of the amount of things you have to do.
Yeah. So I mean, now my mind is working differently. So I think more how I think more how to make business and less how to make hair. No, I mean it's not right to say like that, but I have my philosophy of how to make hair, but I think it's a less part. I think 60% is like you need to know how to make business.
True.
You need
It's
to
true.
have everything under control. You need to know like each service how it's gonna be and how much you can take for each. You know,
Yeah.
otherwise you're gonna lost. You're gonna be lost.
Yeah. You can be the best hairdresser in the world, but if you don't have these things in
Yeah,
plant, you will not go
you're
anywhere
gonna
anyway.
close.
Yeah. Or you can be like a single self-employed hairdresser. You do your hair, you get like yeah. But this is another thing I never wanted to do. Not because I don't feel good enough with the hair to be just self-employed. Because I think if I have something good in mind, something that is actually making people hair better, for example, like the herbal color or the red skin, things that needs to be shared, I think it's important that you employ people, and these people actually follow what you taught. When I see my guys that when they see an oxycolor, they are like, oh, well, I'm not gonna do that. Sarah, when we took London Bridge Salon, we took also the team, and they were using oxycolors, and she refused. She was refusing to do it. You know what I mean? So that's amazing. For me, it's fine. Refuse it. I don't care about those 70, 80 pounds.
No, I
It's
mean,
important that you believe in something.
yeah, of course, you're gonna lose today, but you're gonna get more money like in the future. So like this is kind of an investment. So
Yes. Yes.
I understand. No, I want to say, I mean, I saw the whole streaming with Sarah, with Marco, with Paolo, and yeah, I mean, it's always the same thing with you. Is everybody are so happy to work with you, and because I think no, it's true because I know you, I know very well. I know how you work, and I know how you treat people and how you treat your staff. So I think people, they not think you are the boss. I mean, of course they know you are the boss, but I think
sometimes they feel it. Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but it's different. I think they feel like you are the leader, So everybody respect you, like the person that you are, because you know how to push people, how to achieve the goal of the salon and to achieve the goal of a personal self. So
I mean, I try to be the first one, Giacomo, when there's something to do. I'm not the kind of person who says, okay, guys, let's go to the war. And I'm the first one to stand behind. If you're going to the war, I'm the first one to go to war. So if there is a hard day and we have to work until 9, why not? Let's do it together. And that's what I try to do. Obviously, sometimes we have our fights.
of course.
But still, I'm very happy with the team I have. Yeah, I thank you for the kind words.
Yeah, in the best relationship, there is always a fight.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
Otherwise, it's always a fight.
Bene. Anyway, guys, because I didn't prepare too much with Giacomo, I want you to ask him things because I haven't prepared for this. So apart from spending my last night to prepare the little introduction,
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm gonna use this for everybody. Like, oh wow!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Let's. If we can talk about maybe the natural colors, there is anything you want to clarify or nothing that we can say without the academy. We have to think that there are no things there are certain things we cannot expose because it's better that people come to the academy. Otherwise, the people who have done it and have paid for it are, it's not going to be nice. We have launched new blends. Have you tried any of those?
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, they're really good.
Which one is your favorite?
I think cappuccino.
Cappuccino. That's great. Yeah. Yes. The coverage, the quality of these new blends, right on the spot. I have, some clients are asking for colors to take home in this period where they cannot go to us, and I'm sending the new blends to them. Obviously, I'm not writing them what is inside, like what the amount of one or the other, but the colors that they are making by themselves are better than ones we do here in the salon. I swear, I have a picture of a lady. The color is perfect, just perfect.
Wow. I know.
Yeah.
They're really good. You make a really good work with the brand. We can say with Fitofilos.
Yeah, of
I mean,
course,
you
of
work with
course.
Fitofilos, so yeah. I mean, yeah, it's really good. I mean, I always say you need to teach people how to understand this way, how it's working. You know, when you say, a lot of people say, "Ma, cover the hair, the gray hair." Yes,
Plastic.
they plant the hair, cover the gray hair. How? You need to explain how it's working. Okay, so of course you cannot achieve like, I want this kind of color. Maybe not the first time, maybe it's not the second time, but you're gonna get it. Because
Yes.
even because when you move from like oxidant color to a natural color, of course it's gonna be a bit different. But at the end of the day, after 2, 3 application, you can see the difference. You can never come back. If you come back,
Yes, that's true.
it's
It's
not the
something
right,
wrong
it's
with
not the right customer for you. No, it's true. I mean, like you said, I
Exactly.
mean, if you're gonna come back to the oxygen color, it's not the customer that you want,
Absolutely.
because the
Elena
quality
is
the
asking.
quality of the hair. I remember, listen, I remember like one client used to do oxygen color for 30 years, and he always had like this kind of itchy scalp, like even dust. And after now is more than 1 year then I do herbs with her, and it's like always say to me, Giacomo, I'm really impressed. I don't have itchy scalp. I don't have dust. For me, was like to go somewhere with the dust on the shirt.
The
It's like
dandruff,
a new life.
dandruff.
So that, not dust. Dust. Sorry, my
Don't
English
worry.
after 2 years is like
We need a bit of oil
yeah.
in
It's
the
like
English. But
dust. It's like dust. No, dandruff. Dandruff. Sorry,
yeah, dandruff. So she doesn't have any more dandruff. She doesn't have any more
dandruff.
itchy scalp, and the quality of the hair. Because if you do the color for 30 years, every 2, 3 weeks, I think you have some
Yeah.
broken hair as well.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, she also have like frizzy hair, like witchy, like the witch. Imagine the
Like
witch, like
the brush for the
and now,
floor.
yeah, and now it's like it's still frizzy, but it's like a silky, curly
Silky
hair,
frizz.
like African hair. So yeah, it's much
Elena,
better now.
Elena is asking, what do you miss the most about working in London, apart from Gennaro? And what do you not miss at all?
So I miss the way how to work with the client. I miss Elena, first of all.
Eh,
No, I mean she's a really sweet girl, and I miss the guys how I used to work with, because when you have the same, when you share the same passion and the same way to work, it's easier. You talk in the same way.
yes, yeah, you're talking the same language. Yes,
So yeah, the same language. You compare yourself with the other, but in a good way. So you always like exciting to go there to push yourself.
yeah,
This kind of
it's
thing
just
I really miss.
it's yeah, when you are working with people who are with the same mindset, like they have the same idea of you, everything that happens is grows. Yeah, you grow because
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
every challenge you find in the shop with the guys, it's a challenge that when it's overcome, it's gonna be for everybody.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. So that's
so
why
yeah,
I need
that's
to come 1 week for 1 week a year to you to work
so well,
with
you
you
can come
guys.
even 1 year a year for me. I mean, I would love that. Anyway, whatever. If you ever think to come back, you're the
And
always welcome.
yeah, and to finish, to respond to Elena, I don't miss the metro, the tube. I don't miss the tube, guys. 50 minutes on the tube for me was too much.
50 minutes, my God.
Yeah, 50 after 30, 20 minutes. I mean, it's still like the crowd of the people that make me don't breathe. It's like No.
No.
No,
Yeah,
no,
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 no.
no, no.
I agree with you. That's why I got a beautiful, terrible 125 Vespa. Okay, next question will be this one. Why did you decide to stick with natural colors if there is no stable market yet? And why you didn't go with the normal stuff?
Because I think it's the future.
Man.
If you no, the thing is, when you make business, you need to decide if you want to follow the crowd or if you want to stand on top of the line. Because if you follow the crowd, how you say the crowd, you understand, no?
Yeah, that's correct.
You're always gonna be a number of people. Then doesn't make difference. But if you wanna make different, if you wanna make business, you need to step on the line.
Già? T'avevo perso.
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, no, I agree with you. You have to stand out of the crowd because there is too much. And if in the crowd, what the market is doing would be healthier, why not? But it's not.
Yeah.
And I think with I don't want to say speculate on the coronavirus thing that is happening, but obviously we can see that the nature wants when it's fed up, that's what she wants. Yeah. So I also was listening what is a virus and things like that. A virus, it's DNA. It's parts of DNA. There is possibilities that viruses are DNA that has been in conflict with our whatever we do. So we have to be careful with nature and we have to work with it instead of especially when there is things that we can do. For example, when we use these colors, you wash it in the sink. There is no animal that you're killing. There is no machine that needs to clean the water where your natural color went through. It's much better. You feel just a bit better. Obviously, we are not the saints, but we are doing a bit of it, which makes me feel a bit better.
Yeah, and also I think we're gonna decide how. I mean, after that, the life even of work is not gonna be the same anymore.
No.
But not now. I mean, even in a few months, I think it's gonna be like it takes a year to come back to the normal. So people need to understand. Then even first of all, a lot of people can work at home. Okay, in smart working. So the first problem then always see the people to me about natural color. It takes a lot of time to do it. Yeah, it's true, but how to spend the other time? I mean, if you can work at home, if you can work in my place, in my shop, and stay there, and I take care of you while you work. Why we can do like this? So even the mentality of people, I think, is gonna change, and how you work it can need to change. So
yes.
Yeah.
No, but also especially now that as you said, we will not recover from this crisis anytime soon. This will not happen in the next year and a half or two. The economy will be really bad. And imagine how many hairdressers are going to close because they didn't have a strong ethic work. Because they are going to be fighting on the top of each other now because they are all doing the same thing. While whoever chose like a different path, you have more question here. Elena is doing an interview. Elena, you want to take my place?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Next time I'm gonna do with Elena. Me and Elena.
Okay. Giacomo, what was your biggest inspiration to do what you're doing with natural products or natural way?
In which way? I mean, I don't understand the question.
Like what inspired you to use natural color?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the experience that I had in London is like they opened my mind and they show me a way how then I didn't know before. I think if I didn't come back to London and at this time, I think, and someone come to me and say, "Oh, you know what? You can color with natural hair." What? Maybe it was like my my reaction. So yeah, I'm really glad, guys, that I met you. I'm really glad the experience that I had. I'm really glad every single moment that I had in London, honestly. Then it changed me I think, in a really good way. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
remember.
why I want to come back often. That's why I want to come back often. That's why I want to come to work with you guys, because I really miss this kind of energy, no? This kind of way to think and way to work.
She's saying she can jump to Wimbledon if you give her 15 minutes. Yeah, she lives close by. No, I remember, Giacomo, when I met you, you were, the good example on how to be in the salon, how to be with your people that were above you, like directors and senior stylists. Because when you started, you weren't a senior, I remember. And but you were the person that was always ready to help. Always on the spot, learning a lot. With Jen's cut, you are phenomenal, so amazing. And when you are like this, you and then you become a boss. You will be the same person, just respectful and nice and hard worker and everything else. So I think your guys are very lucky to have you as a boss.
Yeah, sometimes yes.
Jad, I want you back. You know what? Leave everything. Come back here. Bring your people.
No. If I come alone. Paulino, finally you choose after.
Yeah, Christine is saying you were cutting kids. The magic touch. You were cutting kids.
Oh my God! I don't want to cut anyone kids now. Stop, kids, please. Stop, kids. No, I mean I love kids. I don't want to say, but yeah, now.
No, I mean you're too busy. You are too busy to cut kids now in the salon. You leave it to the juniors.
Yeah. I'm still doing some kids. I mean, I love kids, but yeah, no. if I can choose, no.
Yeah, I remember. There was a lot of people where we were working before, but I was always asking you for preparing the highlight space, the balayage space, because you had like this attention to do things right, and this is what this is the best thing you can find in people.
Yeah, because I'm how you can say you're
respectful.
Yeah. About everything you're doing, even if it's not for me. I mean, I can never do something wrong, because otherwise I'm going home and I think about that. A lot of people doesn't do like this.
Doesn't think like that. No.
They don't care. They just don't care.
Yes. Yeah, but I believe this 2020, there is no time to don't care, especially now. No. When you're working, you have to be super caring about everything. Otherwise, you don't go anywhere. It will be another piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, I think from now on, he's gonna be the same. He don't care. He just wanna work. They're gonna lose a lot of money. They're gonna close a lot of shop in Italy. Is gonna close, I think, 40% of the company for sure, because the government doesn't have. So a lot of company already in a bad shape. So if you're not already ready, you're gonna close.
Yeah, no, the government here is helping. To be honest, yes, we received good feedback from the government. So I'm really sorry, because I speak with my relatives in Italy as well, my family. They're saying like it's really bad. Anyway, Italy is always the best country in the world. Even if it's bad, it will always stand again. It is the best country in the world. It could do just like that, just to push the economy. Like put a tax for every tourist before they leave Italy, 100 euros. Yeah, you will have billions of billions in 1 year. Because people, go to Italy for food. They go to Italy for we have 70% of the world heritage in terms of art. 70% in a place that is like a village of China. Italy is big as a village in China, for example. We keep the 70% of the world art heritage. So that's why, even if Italy is on the knees now, that's why we are the best, because we always taught ourselves how to stand again.
Of course.
Bye-bye. Sorry for this little. Bye-bye, guys. I think we are about to terminate our interview. If there is anything you want to add, Giacomo, or guys, there is anything else you want to ask Giacomo, say it now.
Touch forever.
Oh yeah, or silent forever. I'm going to
forever.
Again, Elena. Seriously.
I don't have this patience anyway. I don't have any more this patience anymore, Elena. The Giacomo then used to know is no anymore here.
Yes, I remember you were so patient. One of the
That's one of my quality, but yeah, now it's really hard to keep it.
Vabbè. Già, I will start pulling up the quiz. Who is going to be the next one?
Yeah.
So, while I pick it up, you can actually, if you have somebody in mind, somebody that hasn't done it yet.
Let me think about. So Georgia now is not.
She can do it yet, because she a couple of weeks before she can move to a better place for Wi-Fi.
Marco already did it. Paolo already did it. Andrea already did it. Elena already did it.
Aspetta, let me share the screen so you can pick up a name. Guys, pick up your next person to the live. So we have here Monica, Inna, Conrad. Not, he cannot do it for now. Claudio, Juicy, Lucy,
of course.
Lucy. Okay, you want Lucy, guys? And you want Sarkis? I know you already told me yesterday. We'll see about that. So Lucy. Okay. Then after I want to start with juniors as well. So I'll see with Lucy tonight, but I will see with Lucy, guys. I will see with Lucy what we can do. And after that, we will start with a bit of juniors and beauticians. I asked Juicy I will talk to her to see how we can organize that, because there are also the ladies in London Bridge, our beauty therapists there. So there's a lot of people still, to interview. Anyway, so I'll be with Lucy. I'll call Lucy and see what we can do tomorrow. And I will update you tonight with the next person that will do the interview tomorrow. Thank you so much, Giacomo, for being with us today. I mean, it was a great. I knew I could always count on you, and I always know that. So thank you.
It was a pleasure for me. It was a pleasure.
And anyway,
bye, guys.
Ciao, guys. So yes, guys, again, this video wasn't that informative regarding Giacomo, because we miss each other so much. So we talked about his life and how is he doing, because he's in Italy. So it's always nice to find out how people are dealing with the situation in Italy. The news are always super bad, but there are people like Giacomo that change the whole idea of how they are dealing with it. But yeah, share these videos, also the YouTube one, because on YouTube we have literally 3 followers. So I'm gonna share it with you, and let's try to increase the amount of followers, because after I interview all my guys, I want to start making videos that are really, really informative for the hairdressing industry, and hopefully, everybody will understand why we're doing what we're doing. Thank you so much for being with us today, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.